parking in front of it for. Today we're just documenting this 58 Plymouth. This was number 5 in the build through our little tiny shop. Took many years for this one to evolve because when it was purchased back in '04, I didn't have a good start into the vehicle. I wanted to acquire parts, so I did a 4-year sourcing of parts to make sure I had everything to complete the project. And it was a rigorous project. There was a lot of metal that needed to be replaced in the trunk and lower quarters. This typical 58 Plymouth fashion. The fenders are original, the hood is original, quarters are original, the front floor pans are good. The areas where the seat frame is, those areas, typical Plymouth, had to be replaced. The access panel under the steering column, similar area, typical. But most part, the dash underneath this, the cowl, really was sweet on this car. So we're fortunate in a lot of areas. The roof was good. Nothing bad there. The glass is original except for the windshield. On this particular build, this is a 1958 Belvedere. It was produced in November 14th of 1957 out of Evansville, Indiana, and it lived in LaGrange, Georgia most of its life. I picked it up, brought it to Florida, and retired her. But now it's time to pass the torch and let her go to her new home. So it's tough for us because we've had this car since '04. It's been in our care. It has not been a registered vehicle in the state of Florida. It has been a titled vehicle in the state of Florida. So that means she just stayed static with us for all these years. So basically every year we would start her up, drive her to the shop here, put her up on the lift, check her out, make sure she's good, park her back up front. So unfortunately for my wife and I, we never really got a chance to enjoy the car. And it's kind of tough. We work a lot of hours. And we're very devoted to what we do with our work and our lives. Unfortunately, the cars take the back seat sometimes, especially when we're doing so many client cars here. So she became the rainy day girl. So after the other Christine cars were built and they went home, this one, well, she finally got her day. And 2.5 years ago today, she drove herself up to the front garage out of the shop. That was a good day. right, we're doing an inspection on the 58 Belvedere, and that's the brakes. These were restored many years ago. Car's been in static, meaning non-drive, just kind of sitting in the front garage for 2 years. You can see the mimicked overspray from factory. That's how the car was done, and we redid it just like that. What do you think, Kevin?
We're about ready to put it back together, repack the bearing on it.
Okay, guess we're going to do the other side too. All right.
Might as well, since we got one off, might as well take them both off and look at them both.
All righty.
Make sure what we got, make sure nothing's loose.
Yep. Doing it basically, we're doing a safety inspection.
All right, let's get this thing back on.
And that's the inside of the drum. It's pretty.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Kevin, Kevin's going to set the preload, and we're good.
Not too shabby.
All right, Kevin's going to pull the passenger side drum real quick. We're going to just check the brakes, make sure everything looks really good, and he's going to repack the bearings and reset the preload. That's what we look like. Total contact, old school brake system.
Oh yeah, looks good.
All right, Kevin, what do we got? Just drum looks good.
Yeah, drum looks like brand new in there.
Okay, very nice.
Ready to pack that bearing up?
Okay, on 58s, I forget where the transition was. I think it was 64 tapered axles. I'm going to be taking this off, inspecting back in here. What I did with this particular restoration is you can see Allen head screws that are in there. The drum can actually come off. I took the rivets out, so the drum can actually come off with the hub staying on this one. We're trying to give this car a health check because it's been sitting for a while, and it's not a car we drive. It's a car we drive around the yard to go to the shop to put up on the lift and just look over. But today, it's kind of a different day for her. Kevin, what do we have over here?
Well, we just did an inspection on the rear brake here on the passenger side of the
Yep. What do you think?
Plymouth.
Looks good.
Like brand spanking new
Yep.
in there.
Okay, there's your cotter key. That's your tapered axle. Nothing goes on this. We just put this on and torque this over 200 and we're good. And then we put a cotter pin through it. What the goal was just to inspect the brake lining, and it all looks good and nothing leaking on the wheel cylinder. Yeah, this is silicone brake fluid that's in this car. Okay, this is the final one. This is the driver rear. Just showing the lining. No leaks. Everything's good after 2 years. It's amazing she's been sitting that much. Okay, and what we got here? There is the inside of the drum. Looks good. All right, Kevin here is putting the lock nut on. And once we put the tire back on, we're going to torque it, and then we're going to torque that.
Christine car. It's not actually a Christine car. He did this one more stock than clone. He found a buyer without even advertising. It's going to be shipped out today. Sad part is he's never even put this bad boy on the road, never took it to a show or nothing. 30 years of dreams. There it is. As it goes today.
It's bittersweet. That's the toughest thing. You know, being a caretaker of a Christine car is a lot of responsibility. And then when they go, it's like a huge loss. It's like you lose a family member. So it plays both ways. That's one thing I've learned about Christine cars. It's like weddings and funerals and Christine cars. You see the truth in everybody.
Spoiled, kicking and screaming.
Yeah, but I understand why
Bratty.
people love what they love and why they do what they do with these cars, man, because they are very, very pretty cars. I will never deny this car its attractiveness. The body design on this car is gorgeous. The quality, that's another story entirely. Yep.
You don't see that on a new car. This bad boy's gorgeous. It's not like any of the other Christine cars out there clone-wise, because this is done like it's supposed to be factory-wise. And sitting 2 years, so she's not perfect, but she sure is clean.
Oh, get the headliner.
Unlike Billy's car, the steering wheel's not bent either.
No. It just aged. The odometer goes in reverse on this one too.
But they did a nice job on the interior.
Carmichael's.
Yeah.
Carmichael's Upholstery. Port St. John?
Port St. John, yeah.
Port St. John, Florida.
Sharps, but
Sharps, Florida. Yeah. Carmichael's Upholstery. That's who we went through for all the Christine interiors.
Brent and Terry and the guys are great guys.
Yes, they are. They're the last of the...
Last of a dying breed.
Yes, sir.
Aren't we all?
Yes. Oh, this car took pieces of us, I'll tell you that, Lee. This has got its original door rotors, handles, locks, sport tone inserts all the way around. All the chrome work and stainless work on this car is original to this particular car. It has never been replaced. This is what she came with. All of this. Even the back window and the gasket. It's amazing it survived, but it did, and it looks good.
One heck of a window tinter on that.
Yes, you, my friend. You, my friend, tinted. We put a light tint. You can see it's not dark, but it's, what is it, 10%?
35%.
35% on this. This is a 35%er. Yeah. So it's legal.
It's legal. Yep.
It's legal.
In the state of Florida.
In the state of Florida.
Yeah. You could actually go darker on the rear portion, but this was a nice, classy, deep factory tint look. Again, won't see another one like it.
No. That's it, and I can't build any more. There's a couple other people out there building these 58s still, and God bless them. I wish everybody who owns one of this the best. I don't care who you are. Could be my worst enemy. I don't give a shit. The thing is, they're hard to build, and I feel everybody's pain for what I have done to myself doing this car.
If you build one and you make it out alive, you did well.
If you make it out alive building one of these, you did well. Absolutely. All right. 2 peas in the pod, everybody. Wanted to show you what was going on with this girl, and today's the big day. Chris Carlson's picking her up for the transport, and she's going to Cali. And that's all she wrote for this
fantastic.
one. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah.
He's transported all these cars for us, and Bill Gibson with his Christine movie car as well. So
Do they still have that on YouTube where he was backing the car out and the doors locked on?
it's on Facebook.
Yeah,
It's on
that's
Facebook.
worthy of trying to find.
That was one for the blooper reel for him. So anyway, thank you all for joining, subscribing, checking us out, and checking out Christine. Bittersweet day. Everyone, thank you. Take care. Yeah. Yep.